Melissa Roger-Belay has been in touch to ask us how to paint the Blood Bowl troll's skin. So today I'm going to show you a great method for doing that, and the first thing you need to do is undercoat your miniature. And you could use Mechanicus Standard Grey spray for this or Chaos Black. I've chosen to go for Mechanicus Standard Grey, as you can see here. But then the paints you'll need first of all for your base colour are Deathworld Forest, followed by a dry brush of Underhive Ash. Then we're going to dry brush it again using Ushabti Bone this time, and after that we're going to add some shade using Athonian Camo shade to really bring out all that definition. But then we'll start highlighting, first of all back to Ushabti Bone for that, followed by Screaming Skull. But starting out with Deathworld Forest for our base colour, I'm going to use my large base brush to apply this, and as always use your palette here to make sure your paint's thinned down nicely, just a small amount of water mixed in there, and when you're ready all you got to do is start painting all of the skin. And be sure to apply 2 thin coats. Once your base coat's done, you're ready to start dry brushing using Underhive Ash, and you want to be fairly light across the model here, but just get a little bit heavier on areas you want to be lighter, such as the belly and the face as well. Next we're ready to dry brush using Ushabti Bone, and like before just do it very lightly, even lighter than before in fact, across the whole of the body, just getting a little bit heavier towards the lighter parts such as the belly. And just be sure to leave some of that Underhive Ash showing in between the Ushabti Bone and the Deathworld Forest. Once you've reached this point, you're ready to apply a shade all over the flesh of Athonian Camo shade, and you want to be just a little bit lighter on the front than you are on the back, so that the scales on the back are darker than the flesh on the front. Once the shade's completely dry, we're going to go back to Ushabti Bone for 2 steps this time. We're first of all going to dry brush it, but focus it just on the lighter parts. So for example, the belly down here, and also the face up here, very softly for this one. But also you want to apply a line highlight of it as well. So I'm going to switch to my small layer brush now, and what I'm going to do is start looking for really prominent muscles on it. So a great example is just down here in the leg. I'm just going to pick out this little bit of definition just down here. And finally, highlight all the lighter areas with a line highlight of Screaming Skull. So you're looking to pick out the most defined features on things like the belly and also the face, such as these wrinkles in the nose along here. And there we are, that's the skin of this troll completed, ready for all those smaller details to be painted in. So Melissa, I really hope that's answered your question, and I hope the rest of you found that interesting too. And remember, you can use this technique to paint all the Troggoths that you've got in Warhammer Age of Sigmar as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you again soon.